Hello and welcome everybody, hope that you're good, and we're here for Mega Audino raid day, and we're doing raid number 1 obviously, and we need to see 961, or when it gets boosted eventually, and maybe 1201. Those are the numbers. We would like a hundo. We do have a hundo already in the storage, and boosted shiny potential. We've got the raid ticket, courtesy of whoever gifted it to me, because the pop-up never arrived, unfortunately. I've not been able to find out. So whoever gifted me today's event ticket, hugely appreciate you, but it's a brand new mega, and it's not shiny on Battle Numero Uno, and 916 is the numbers the wrong way round, as is typical. But Audino, I hope you guys whack down your star pieces, because Audino is 2,100 dust per base catch. But realistically, we're going to kind of just take this one a little bit more easy. It'd be great to get as much Mega Energy as possible. Audino is tricky to catch. That's the only problem with this sort of thing, as is proven right there. Will this thing catch? Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
It's here.
Anybody who knows the Grand Tour special? Yes, that is the Waxwork Museum.
I think you should come here.
I think we need to come back here. Finally, it catches. 3,150 dust per catch, which is kind of mental with the star piece down and everything. We did check into the Community Ambassador event, but we've got a different way to them. Seems like a really good crowd out in the city today. 3 5-kilometer eggs, probably going to be rubbish. So let me know in the comments below how you did for this Mega Audino raid day. Were you excited? Did you get something good? Because it's a boosted shiny rate, of course. Good to see a new mega rather than Absol, for example, because really there aren't very many megas left. There's Metagross, there's Camerups and Sharpedo, and then obviously double Mewtwo. Or actually, on the note of something good, quickly, before you enjoy some B-roll of where we went yesterday, we actually managed to hatch out of a 2K, a shiny Why Not randomly, and then out of a 5K, a Hundo Inkay. Oh, gym battle ended. Thanks very much, game. And we're complete, there we go. Obviously, it's not a new shiny. I think it was actually introduced in 2021 Go Fest from rough memory. So, not a shiny. But a hundo from Poland or a shiny from Poland would be something very cool. So you've had back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
RNG. Critical catch. That's going to save the time. So we do, thanks to the ticket, mean that we can get, that's really bad, a lot more raids done, which is why we've come here, just to kind of collect the 5 or 6 raids that you have dotted around. I mean, note for Chaz here, there's Krakow Marathon being set up here. It is actually a very, very sunny day today. So raid number 3, I'm hoping we can get something with the orange passes. We will try and do the full 3 hours, because I would like to stock up on some Mega Energy for a new Mega we don't have, and then debate whether we get the Pokédex shiny or the hundo. There's not a shiny, a 934. Remember, 961. Chaos with fences and everything going up. Raid 4. I mean, it's not exactly the most intense 30-minute session. We had a few other things we needed to sort out. 250 energy is very nice. Still not a shiny. Of all things, this would be kind of hysterical, but somewhat pointless to pick up as a shundo. No shundo's a bad thing, but Mega Audino being a normal fairy type, it's certainly not a raid attacker, it's going to be a tank. It would be utilized in sort of a fashion of boosting your candy for various different catches and spotlights and things like that. Do you know what I'm going to do? We're going to claim some tour pass bits and pieces. So let's go through the free track first. We've unlocked level 1. I've caught mine, yeah. Do you want to do the next one? Well, we're called cancel on that one. We're going to do this raid. 18 people, and it's just ticked over to 1/2, which may mean we get booted out. I'm not so sure. Can we get some sunshine back out of here? Ticked off, done and dusted. There's the sun. Beautiful. Brief and glorious, however. We even have an XXS98er. Not a shiny on raid number 5. But bear in mind, it is a 1 in 10 ratio, which obviously is about a 10% chance of getting a shiny. When you view it that way, it's a little bit difficult to get the shiny, perhaps. But with rumors of Legend ZA and everything like that, we should be seeing a few more mega raid days after November. 1 roll, 2 roll, and a 3 roll. Bad throw needed. So we can claim our free research for the raid day. I think that's quite good. You get the Kung Fu candy and everything, and you get a little pass for checking in to your Community Ambassador event. Quick check on raid number 6 or 7, I forget. But the lobbies are filling up hella fast. There are tons of people out here raiding. It is a big area, so whether you'll be able to see everybody is an entirely different matter. Of course, the one raid that I'm not videoing, we get our first shiny Audino. 946 CP. And, well, yes, I am going to Golden Razz it. It's a really good shiny. Purple and the green eyes and everything. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the shiny Mega looks like, because obviously I haven't seen it, I haven't looked online. I kind of like a little bit of surprise. Maybe it's really bad, but that is going to be, what, an 89%. It could be worse, but it could be better. If you look at the Go Pass, that it's in a testing stage at the moment, so there are slight differences in the rewards, and somebody noticed that in the comments, which is entirely fair enough. So good spot on that one. I'm getting some Pokecoins. I hope some of you are as well. This encounter for an Orangaroo. What I will say, having scoped what the deluxe version offers, I would say it's probably not worth the £8 unless you want the lucky trinket specifically, and a Xerneas encounter. Get an encounter with a Sizzlipede, see, premium, and it's also a very slow process. This is a Absol, not a shiny. We just had a mega raid day for it not long ago. This premium track is a Pancham. Again, we just had a research day for that. So I've got to be honest, I don't really see a Hatterna that can't be shiny. I really don't recommend buying the premium track, or the deluxe version, shall we say. This is still, no, it's a Frillish male. So raid number whatever it is at this point, we're 2 shinies in, which I'd say honestly is better than Absol. Absol was one of the worst raid days we've had. From my personal experience, I'd say that. Didn't get very lucky with it and didn't do very many raids. So I'm hoping Audino has at least that low bar to top. Maybe next to the castle or on top of the castle grounds. It's not a shiny, and it's certainly not 100%er either. I will never ever not be bored of the fact that Audino is, in my view, just unnecessarily difficult to catch. It's twice the dust to catch versus a Shelder, but I would rather catch 2 Shelders than Audino. Terrible 2-star, but we are back by the schmock down there that we should be able to hit on the gym. Quite a good backdrop, isn't it, for a shiny check? This is the raid at the Smork Dragon Gym, which actually did obviously set on fire at 3:20. Come on. Not a shiny, unfortunately, but really terrible. I mean, by my standards, I've got to be honest. We got a back-to-back shiny from the 2 gyms just by the castle. Awesome. Actually, I don't remember what the last one was. Is this one better? So this is from the castle up there, and the previous one was from the Dragon Gym. So that wave was beautiful. 2 more shinies. That makes it 4. Lovely, 2-star. But you can definitely see we're taking it easy. 4 shinies. We're gonna get through stage 2 of Striking Shadow. Let's get those pineapples. There's an encounter for the Mischievous, and this encounter for a Duskull. And then we get some silver pineapples, which is going to be really good on these shiny Audinos, and then there's a Frillish. Fantastic. Use 3 incense or daily adventure incense. Okay then. Evolve 5 Pokemon, complete 20 field research tasks. Before we carry on with the rest of the raid day, of course, a massive thanks to every single person who is a part of the wonderful Patreon squad. As we always say, you guys are the backbone and very much the reason we're able to continue bringing you the content, the live streams, the live event travel, and everything in between. So enormous, huge thanks to you all for your continued support and taking it that much further, because it really does mean we can do so much more with what we do here on the channel. So appreciate you all. Quick trip to Starbucks just to warm up a little bit. Thank you, Aaron. We did 1 remote and managed to nab ourselves a shiny, possibly one of the worst you can get. I wonder where that's gonna sit on the CP. If it's a Tendo shiny, that's something of a trophy. Let's see. So close to a Tendo, but thank you, Aaron, for that invite. But we will now jump into our own raid. I think we may be calling it very soon, because it is very cold and I am underprepared for that. Well, I don't know, they're getting the W&W remix of the Ooh Ah Cat song going. Maybe it's for the runners to get them pumped. Who knows? Audino 225 on the energy. It's not a shiny, and 928. It's better than the 906 that we just had, which was very nearly the floor. I think 902 is the floor if you're looking for that. Does anyone go into this looking for the 10-10-10 specifically? Ian Waterfall invited me to a raid. Dude, well, thank you very much. Oh, gym battle ended. Come on, get me back in the raid. No problems whatsoever. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so the 3 hours is almost up. But I think this is likely to be the final in-person raid we do. However, I do want to hit some remotes, so it's not quite the end of the raid day, considering there's such a good amount of dust now, but it's freezing cold here. The wind is very chilly, so it's time to head off. I do want to give a shout out to Michael and Martin, I believe it was, who actually we met last at Severe Safari Zone in 2022, and they came over from Katowice, which wasn't too far away. They're now living in Poland, so lovely to hang out with both of you during the course of the day and see some shiny luck. This is not shiny, and 947 I think is actually the best one we've had all day, which is depressing. That's that, but hey, Michael got his lucky Stonjourner, the UK regional. We have ourselves a very nice, I think 96 lucky shiny alone executor. So hey, thanks for the shout out on the trade. So we're now back in the apartment, and we're going to conclude today. So we're doing some remotes and bits and pieces just to tick off extra perks and possibly more shinies, but today we did 22 in-person raids, which is not exactly on the grander scale of things, but we weren't taking it too crazy. 4 shinies from 22 raids is within the odds, let's just say that, but our highest was 954 of being a 93%, so which doesn't really cut it for me. We did get an okay shiny. Let's just see what the shiny Mega Dex is going to look like, shall we? And while we're doing that, of course, if you wish to join for the next raid hour, comment below. Is that meant to be shiny? Is it really bad shiny? Oh dear, oh dear. But there we go. Mega Audino sandwiched next to Diancie. We can increase the level of the Mega Pokemon, of course. So that's what the shiny one looks like. We did get well over 7,000 Mega Energy, which honestly is more than enough if you're going to casually get this thing up to tier 3. And that is the non-shiny. So as you can see there, it's really, really bad. Oh my god, bad shiny. But if you want to join for Blacephalon and Stack Attacker raid hour, make sure you comment below on this video to get involved with next week's raid hour live stream, because we should be heading over to Stratford where we can get both of them, which would be fantastic, hopefully. Let me know how your Mega Audino raid day was. Was it a good dust grind? Was it a good Mega Energy collection? Did you just do your free passes? A final thanks, of course, to the person who gifted me the ticket. I really don't like it when I can't see who's gifting me the ticket. I would like to see something implemented where if you click the ticket in your bag, you can see who gifted it to you, because it's rather annoying. I'd like to be able to shout out the person properly. That's that for today's little event. So if you like what you see here, please hit that subscribe button down below and throw a like on the video as well. And check out some of the previous content available on here. There's stuff still from Milan City Safari if you want to see what happened last weekend, or some more interesting raid days, let's just say. So check out one of the 2 videos here. There is so much for you to see, and well, that's going to be it for the week. I'm not going to do Tyrogue Hatch Day properly because we've got some bits and pieces family-wise we need to deal with. So, but you will definitely see me for Meditite Spotlight Hour. We're going to live stream that from the city centre in Krakow. So until the next time, people, I will say, do take care.